Hello, 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 hello. I'm Lynn Browder, and I have a son, Owen, who is 13 and has autism. We paint together, working on his fine motor skills. He helps me paint the backgrounds of our paintings, and then I paint the rest. So I had my last chemo treatment, well, infusion, not chemo. I had maintenance infusion. I had my last maintenance infusion. It's no matter how I say it, when I say it, I always say all the things wrong. You would think that I would get it down by now, but I haven't. But the thing is, now I'm done. I'm done. I don't have to wait every Tuesday if I go or don't go every 3 weeks really, but so I'm just beside myself in victory here. I'm cancer free. I have to get the regular checkups and stay on top of everything, so that will continue to happen. But, that's something we should all be doing. So I am just feeling very blessed and happy. I'm thankful that God's got me. So when I told Owen, because I try to explain it to him in terms that he can relate to, like my port I called my medicine box, because that was something that he could kind of understand, that medicine was going to go in this sneeze box, and that he had to be careful with it. Sometimes he doesn't get aggressive in general, but he just doesn't know when to stop. And he thinks things that are not funny are funny. So I just have to remind him that they're truly, can hurt somebody or not funny. Like he would squeeze my arm or something like that, close to, it's not on my arm, but he would squeeze in that area, just, to hug me harder or something, because he would think it was funny if I said, be careful, be careful, be careful. But he's done incredibly well. I should be able to get my medicine box, my port out, probably next month, I think. If not December, is my kind of understanding. So that is all exciting news to me. I go on Friday to talk with my leg doctor, my hip doctor, to see when I can schedule my surgery. You have to wait at least, stumbling all over all my words. I'm tired. It will not be long before I am in a bed. You have to wait at least 6 to 8 weeks after your last, infusion, just to kind of get this all out of your system. Or at least that's what they, recommend. And so, being that it's the end of October, I was scratching my lip as I was saying that. It's probably going to be, the earliest would be January. And I know that with his schedule, the doctor's schedule, he is constantly busy. So I would be surprised, kind of thing, if I'm thinking more like March, like after the winter is done. Just so I don't have to deal with all of that at the same time. But honestly, if he said that he was available to do this in January, I would probably say, okay, that's when it's supposed to be done. But we'll see as time goes on, because I'm not going to keep putting it off. I've been putting it off for way too long, and it just needs to get done. I'm trying to decide if I want to just do flowers. Like, I think, you know what I could do? I know what I'm going to do. I talked myself in and out of something really quickly. In, out, in of something really quickly. And what I was about to say was, I didn't know if I wanted to do like a little vine, the top. Oops. But I'm gonna put a flower back here, and then put possibly put the stem. That's what I'm trying to say. Whether that's the right word I'm looking for, that was the word that I was trying to say. Like the other night when I was painting a rooster, I could not remember the name of the neck things for the rooster wattle. And it just, no matter what I was thinking, it was not coming to me. And so I finally looked it up, and it said wattle. See, the stem. Now, for those of you that are looking for this, yes, I should wait just a little bit longer to put paint on top of paint. But honestly, I love the way that the paint kind of grabs the colors as I'm painting. Like, this has some of the browns left in it. And I've got a frog in my throat. And I like that. I like the way that the colors just kind of like pick up from each other. Let's see. It's not a big deal, but I just kind of want that stem to be on top. And I feel like it needs to be just a hair. Oops, at the same time I said just needs to be a hair, I was going to say bigger. My hair has grown, and because I lost my hair for the chemo, I am now starting to kind of grow it back. And with that, it's getting taller. And so when I just did what I did, that was supposed to be cream and not white. And I swear it was cream. But it looks extremely white. So I'm going to add a little more yellow to it. No big deal. I just thought it was more yellow. I mean, more cream. Anyways, I hit my hair on the camera and it just made me laugh because I think it's funny that my hair is starting to kind of grow out. So I'm going to do a couple little sprig of green here and there. I'm going to do an orange flower over here. We're almost done. I like to mix some of the colors when I'm doing it, for like the centers and different things like that. To see what happens. Got little speckles there. Partly from the paint, partly from... Oh, I got too much green. So, Owen, I think I started to tell the story, and then I got sidetracked by everything else that I didn't finish telling you. When I told Owen that I had my last infusion today, I told him that meant Mommy was going to start feeling better, and I wasn't going to be as tired all the time. And but before I could finish completely telling him everything, I asked him if he knew what that meant, and he immediately went through and said that we got to go back to yoga. And we were going to yoga, and then I just got too tired to constantly go. And so there was things that we just had to wait for. And yoga was one of them. And so he is so excited that he gets to go back and see our yoga instructor. So that made me happy that he wanted to work on his yoga poses. And he's been... one of the reasons we got into yoga is because I've been trying to teach him over the years to do like breathing exercises and different things to help him with his anxiousness and when things aren't necessarily going according to plan, etc., etc., etc. And he's been doing so much better about it the last week. And so I was excited when he said that he wanted to go back to yoga so that he could, work on his yoga poses and breathing. And he loves the swing that she has. And she's such a good instructor with him. And even though sometimes he's gotten upset, she's just great. So anyways, okay, I think that's where we're going to leave it and not keep adding any more flowers. Just going back through my little stem here. Oops. So, okay, so we sign O for Owen, and then L and B. there we go. Thanks so much for watching and being a part of our day. Toodles, toodles.